बच्चों, क्या आप शेर की कहानी सुनना चाहते हैं? जरूर सुनेंगे। तो सुनो, एक समय की बात है।
Hello everyone, I'm Anurag Mishra. As a father, one thing that I always loved is to tell stories to my son. But like many parents, there are days when I am busy or I'm not at home. So that made me think, what if I could create something that copies or carries my storytelling style? So I created an AI-powered storytelling assistant using retrieval augmented generation, the assistant that remembers your previous interactions, preferences, personalized context to create a unique and meaningful story rather than just another AI response. So the goal was not just to create another AI application, but the goal was to use AI to strengthen human connection. So let me show you how it works. So this is the dashboard of my AI storytelling assistant. So this is not just another AI storytelling assistant. So this uses basically our personal knowledge base to create the story. So for that, obviously I have to provide some PDF or document. From that it can extract out the text and store it in its database. So let me provide it with the PDF, basically the story which I have chosen, the panchtantra.pdf. So when I started the upload, it has basically started the ingestion pipeline. So the file is detected, the upload has started, and once the upload is completed, what it is doing, it is starting to extract the text from the PDF. So I am using here OCR technique to first capture the pages and after that extracting out the text. So once this stage is completed, it will do the chunking of these text. Obviously, because there is a context limit for AI LLM, so we will make chunks for this content, and after that, for all those chunks, I will create the embeddings and then I'll save it into the vector database. So this process might take some time. Currently OCR is being processed. So it depends on like how lengthy your book. So depending on that, it takes time. So this process started at around 4:13 and currently it's 4:15. So the process can end anytime. This book is lengthy, so that's why it is taking time. This book comprises of several stories actually. This is a one-time task, so this ingestion is a one-time task. Once this is ingested, you can ask your assistant to tell the stories, any story that was in this book, and it will tell you the story. So you don't have to reiterate this process again and again. You have to just reiterate this process when you have a new book to ingest. So I guess the chunking has been done. We have divided the stories text into multiple parts, and now we are creating the embeddings for these chunks. Once the embeddings are created, we will store it in the database. So now it's already been stored in the database and the ingestion process is completed. So let me show you the database to give you a glimpse like how it looks. Okay, so previously there was no collection in the database. Now if I refresh it, there is a new collection, stories, and it has several chunks that I have just created. So for an example, if I show you the first chunk, so the ID is 27, the source is panchtantra.pdf, the word counts, the character count, paragraph count, and after that we have the exact payload, the exact paragraph that I have just stored. And obviously the very important thing, the vectors. So based on this vector, this database will perform a semantic search. This will not be a traditional search that we perform in the traditional databases. This will be a similarity, a semantic kind of searching. So if I'll show you like how these vector looks. So here I have just log it in the console, like how these vector looks. So this is the array of all the numbers that we have. So based on the similarity of the numbers, like how much they are close or how much they differ apart, based on that it performs a semantic searching. Okay, so the ingestion cycle has been completed now. So my assistant is ready to take any prompt. So let me give just a sample prompt. मुझे शेर की कहानी सुनाओ. Okay, now I'm sending the prompt to my backend. The prompt is sent. It is waiting for the knowledge retrieval. So now it is writing the story. So just to give you the glimpse, when I sent the prompt, it basically converted into the embeddings, and then based on that vectors, it searched in the database. Basically, not just search like a traditional database. It performed a semantic searching, and based on that, it retrieves a knowledge data. And after that, that prompt is augmented into a complete prompt where I have provided a personal preference, like how to tell the story for the kids, all those things. After that, it is using text to speech.
अरे वाह बच्चों, क्या आप शेर की कहानी सुनना चाहते हैं? जरूर सुनेंगे। तो सुनो, एक समय की बात है, एक घने जंगल में एक बहुत बड़ा शेर रहता था। कितना बड़ा? उसकी दहाड़ सुनकर जंगल कांप उठता, जानवरों का काम तमाम कर देता था। बच्चों, जंगल के जानवर बहुत डर गए। उन्हें लगा कि अगर शेर ऐसे ही शिकार करता रहा तो एक दिन जंगल में
Okay, so it has created multiple segments of the audio and playing one by one.
बहुत चिंता हुई।
Okay, so I'm pausing this story for now. So as soon as the story was generated, I used TTS to convert it into the speech. So not all the story was converted into the audio directly. So I have just divided the story into segments. So the very first segment was first converted into audio, and the behind other segments are also getting converted into audio. But meanwhile, I also started the playback for the first segment, and meanwhile merging all the the other playbacks. So this way there is no lag or no visual delay. Okay. So currently this audio is directly streaming to my Alexa using Bluetooth connection. So what we can do in future is that we can create an Alexa skill where we can host this audio streaming using any tunnel or Cloudflare tunnel to my Alexa, and whenever I ask my Alexa to start the story generation, it will directly go to this my backend, and the streaming will start automatically to the Alexa directly. So there won't be any need to provide the prompt from this application. So this is the future scope of this particular project.